National Treasury, we have the EFF. On EFF? Nema bobotle na. Nyamboze no nyamani. Nyamboze khuluma.
Honorable Minister, just want to ask you a question. You announced the debt relief for municipalities who have been found wanting by the Auditor General. Thus, out of 257 municipalities, only 38 have a clean audit. 268 material irregularities, accounting for an estimated 5.19 billion rands. If ANC cares so much about the poor, why are you not applying the supposedly caring nature towards ordinary South Africans who are equally indebted to the municipalities due to known circumstances, the debt relief on their bills around electricity?
Thank you. What is it, Honorable Haynes?
Chairperson, I was rising because I saw that Mr. Manye's mic is on the whole time. I don't know.
Oh, okay, it's a mistake. So you wanted to assist him. Okay. Honorable Minister,
Let me start by answering the question. Maybe I'll do the explanation later. The debt relief is extended to ordinary South Africans. In other words, the municipality, for it to get the debt relief, the municipality must extend the same program to residents. In other words, the municipality must go to each and every, but the condition is that those who will get the debt relief as individuals, they will have to get into a smart card so that in future, there's no default, both by the municipality and by the individuals. So it is extended to ordinary South Africans in that sense.
thank you. Vote 9, planning, monitoring and evaluation, no indication. Public enterprises, the DA.
Chairperson, do you know what happens when it gets cold in South Africa? We have load shedding. When it gets hot, load shedding. When Eskom employees are demoralized, we get load shedding. When it is recommended to provide Eskom employees with performance bonuses to end load shedding, we still have load shedding. Wet coal, lack of maintenance, low operating reserves, strikes, corruption, sabotage, state capture, colonialism, apartheid, white monopoly capital. These are some of the myriad excuses used to justify load shedding. But the truth of the matter is that there's only one reason we have load shedding, and that reason is the ANC. 2023 has had an energy action plan in place, as well as a whole minister specifically designated to deal with the electricity crisis. And yet, we have had the worst year of load shedding in history, with Eskom's medium-term outlook indicating load shedding every single week for the next 52 weeks. Load shedding is a symptom of catastrophically poor political decision-making, which has crippled the development of a functional, efficient, and reliable energy sector. And instead of addressing the causes of our energy crisis, we are celebrating the arrival of household-sized generators from China while we measure progress 1 megawatt at a time. Minister, stop treating us like shiitake. South Africans are not mushrooms. You cannot continue to feed us manure and keep us in the dark. You and other ANC leaders have repeatedly assured us that load shedding will be a thing of the past by the end of the month. Discovering that Father Christmas exists is far more likely. In fact, the only beacon of light in this relentless darkness is the understanding that to end load shedding, we must bring an end to the dark days of ANC rule. 2024 will usher in a new, brighter future under a democratic alliance government where we can celebrate an abundance of energy as power becomes a symbol of progress and not just a political slogan. I thank you.
Thank you. The ANC.
Thank you, House Chair. In light of the high turnover rate in a senior management level, which causes instability within the DPE and places an additional burden on other employees because of the additional responsibilities assigned to them due to the shortage in staff. How can the DPE reasonably be expected to fill critical vacancies at a senior management level to address instability in challenges affecting SOCs within the reduced budget on the compensation of employees? And is it the obligation to reduce the DPE's high vacancy rate to be funded amid reduced budget on the compensation of employees? Thank you.
Thank you. The Honorable, the Minister of Public Enterprise.
Afternoon, Chair, and good afternoon to my colleagues, and good afternoon to honorable members. The fact of the matter, Chair, in respect of our budget is that, like all other departments, or most of them, we've had a cut in the budget of some 27 million rands, and much of that, just over 18 million rands, is for compensation of employees, and the remainder is goods and services to the tune of about 9.8 million rands. The DA is already electioneering, so there were no questions that were asked by the speaker from the DA. Let me just say that, as I've said before, that the DA member lives in a delusional world where they think that a 20% party is ever going to govern South Africa. But let me also add that at no stage did I say publicly or otherwise that load shedding would end at the end of this year. This is a process. There is an energy action plan that is being implemented together with the private sector, and there will be progress as each of the units in Kusile and in Coburg come into operation at one stage or another. Kusile has done remarkably well in that particular regard. And as far as DPE senior management is concerned, Chair, attracting the right skills within the public service, particularly the high-level skills, is a difficult proposition, and one which we've put on hold for now, because we don't want to fill vacancies for the sake of filling vacancies at the administrative level, because we have a total imbalance between skilled personnel and administrative personnel. So all in all, we've done the best we can over the past few years.
Thank you,
to maintain
Honorable
oversight.
Minister. Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Your 2 minutes has expired.